And we are back with Maxi Ison Radio. The camera's up there. Don't know why I'm looking down there or on the screen. We already know. I can see myself over here. The mic's down here. We're back. I just finished in the gym, hence why I look all scruffy and sweaty. Hair's a mess. But it's a quick one today. Quick one on the radio channel. I just thought I'd come in. I was thinking about something in the gym, and I think it's important to share. I think it's valuable. I think you can get a lot of insight from it. I've had a lot of insight from it. I continue to get a lot of value and insight from it as I remind myself about it. And it's essentially the TLDR is the goal is adaptability. That's the goal, right? It's so easy to get caught up in when you're being really strict and structured with your routine, right? A good example is eating. We'll start with that. Eating, your routine of eating. I eat the same thing every day, right? Same as at breakfast, same meal two. So breakfast is meal one, same meal one, same meal two, same meal three, same meal four every day, basically, you know. And I've got meals on the bench that if I want to sub them in, I'll pull one out and I'll sub it in. But then I'll continue to have the same thing every day. Does that make sense? So I have meal one, meal two, meal three, meal four, eat the same exact thing every day with the same small cutlery in the same containers that I've prepped. And then I've got my bench meals, my bench warmers. And every 6 months or so, I'll get bored of one of those 4 meals. I'll swap one out, pull one from the bench. Boom, we're back in play. Play on. And I'll go with that again and repeat the process, right? So that's a good example. I've got extreme structure, right? Not many people, maybe they would, I don't know really. I'm kind of in solitude in my own head all the time. Maybe most people wouldn't like that, right? I don't think they would. Let's just imagine that. But when you're so structured like that, it's easy to think, yeah, I'm dialed in, I'm structured, I need my routine. But if you're not adaptable, if you can't adapt, if you can't, say you run out of a certain food that you were going to have, if you can't then just make something else, just easy, no problem, no stress, bang. Let's just say I ran out of Greek yogurt. Okay, I'm going to have some eggs, done. That's it, easy, adaptable. Whereas I've been at a point in the past where I wanted to have this certain meal, certain Greek yogurt with this exact amount of honey and these exact toppings. And if I didn't have it, I'll be like, oh no, I need to go and get it. I need to go to the shop and get. And I could have just subbed it out. The goal is to be adaptable, not to be so strict and structured. Although routine and having discipline, whatever that means, is good, you need to also be adaptable. That's the ultimate goal. The goal is to have, you want structure because it makes you efficient, makes your life easier. You don't have to think. You want discipline. And it's almost like adaptability is the rung above that, right? That's the ultimate goal. That's the ultimate goal. A good one is also working out, funny enough. Just talking about food and working out, Max. Jeez. I guess it's my radio show. I'm talking about whatever the fuck I want to talk about. Let's say working out, right? I've been at a point and I feel like I'm really exiting that now where I had a very specific split, let's just say push pull legs again, and then one rest day maybe. Okay. And if I was working out with a friend and he wanted to do a different exercise, I'll be like, okay, see ya. I'm gonna go do my thing because that's the exact routine that I had and I wanted to do that, and I didn't feel right if I wasn't adaptable. I thought I was so strict and locked in. It was like, well, now you can't have the full amount of fun with your friend and just talk and do whatever the fuck exercise you get, you're working out anyway, right? You don't need to do that specific bicep curl that you have programmed in that one time. You'll be fine if you just go and do a different bicep curl with your friend, right? I mean, this sounds super niche, but it's another good example. It's another good example, especially when you're on holiday. That's a classic. I always used to stress out so much. What am I going to do to work out? I'm away for 5 days, mind you. What am I going to do to work out? What am I going to do? Just breathe. Go on a run. Do some push-ups. Do a little circuit in the morning. Do some shadow boxing. Do some skipping. Do some swimming in the ocean. You're going to be fine. That's great work. That's great work. And I think it also comes from having such high standards of yourself that when you hold yourself to these specific goals, right? These arbitrary made up things, like, oh, I need to wake up at 6 a.m. every day, let's say. And then for whatever reason, say you're at a nice dinner party or someone's birthday, you're out for dinner and family, you get back really late. You might not be able to get up at 6, you might not. You might have to sleep in a bit so you can actually function properly the next day. And it's just being able to adapt to any situation, deal with anything, eat whatever food. I'm still learning the food one big time, mind you. I still, have my things with food, and I'm like, oh, I don't really want to eat that because it's unhealthy. Even if that means I'm not going to eat the whole day, I'll still be like, oh, and it's just like, okay, yeah, eat that, boom, no stress, on to the next, right? The goal is adaptability. I cannot stress this enough. I used to be so regimented and routine in everything I did, my workstation. If I wasn't using a specific pen, if everything wasn't perfect, I couldn't work, right? And it's like having this perfect morning routine, the meditation, the journaling, the stomach vacuums in the morning, going down, doing whatever routine that you need to do. And the goal is just adaptability. If you can't do one of those things, that's cool. Carry on, boom. Whatever life throws at you, you need to be able to bang. Take it and deal with it, go around it with zero stress. That's the goal. Zero stress. Now, you might have high stress at the beginning of getting used to learning to be adaptable, because I think it's a skill being adaptable. I think it's definitely a skill, and it's a skill in different realms. You might be able to be adaptable, in terms of your work. You might be able to work wherever. You don't need to be at your desk. You could be at a busy airport, people running past, making loud noises, and you can just work fine. Cool. But you might struggle to be adaptable with food, right? You might have to have your specific foods and whatever, and you can't just eat this because, oh no, it's got seed oils in or what. It's like, bro, some poor little Asian lady's made her favorite cuisine in this Asian restaurant you're in, and you're not having it because it's got seed oils in. Do you know what I mean? And that's almost me talking to myself in that one. Like, some shit I'd do. And it's like, the goal is to be adaptable. I've said that 400 times. And it's just not. It's not to be so strict on yourself and so strict with life that you actually can't live. Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense? You need to be able to live. And it's like, it's just the extremes, isn't it? Too much of one thing. It's probably not a good thing. But yeah, that's the end of today's video. Short one, 8 minutes. Ooh. I guess it's just simple. The goal is adaptability. That's the goal. I think that's what, it's almost like high agency, right? Being able to figure out whatever problem. Adaptability is pretty similar, but more in terms of your systems and routines that you operate in. Being able to be like water, as Bruce Lee said, just whoosh, go with the flow. Bang. That comes in, no problem. That comes in, no problem. Oh, I can't go to the gym at the same time I've been going every day, or, whatever it is, I can't read at the same time I've been reading every day. Oh no, I can't wind up, and just going, okay, cool, no problem. Might not be able to read for an hour, but I'm going to go read for 5 minutes, or read one page, or read one line. Cool, no problem. That's cool, Oh, I don't have a specific camera, so I can't record this video. No. I'll just pick up my phone and I'll put that and record it. The goal is adaptability. I didn't even really want to film this video right now, right? But I thought it would be valuable to someone out there, because I have really needed to hear it in the past, especially from someone that's been there. And I continue to need to hear it myself to this day, many times, on many days, right? About loads of different things. Nowhere near perfect. But I think it's important, and I think I've got some great value from it. You don't do all of these things and be so disciplined in your life and structured, and I guess we're just fucking talking about working out this whole time, right? Working out and being healthy and whatever it is you're doing to try and be better, you don't do all of that so that you then can't enjoy anything else, right? You don't eat super healthy and everything, even though healthy food's great, I love it, whatever, it tastes amazing, I love fruit, everything. But you do not do that so that you're never going to touch a cookie ever again in your life. What if in the future your daughter makes a cookie, and your whole life you've been like, oh no, I can't have any cookies, I need to be super, super healthy, no processed sugars, no nothing. Now your daughter makes a cookie. Now you're stressing out because you feel guilty, but you don't want to eat the cookie, but your daughter made it. Whereas you're like, oh, my daughter's not going to be 5 forever making just cookies that taste bang average, but they taste great because your daughter made it, right? Like, you want to be able to just have that, and that increase your life enjoyment, your lifespan, because you're not stressed over it. That's made you so happy that's probably benefited your health more than the processed sugar has affected your health, right? And it's all these things, man. The goal is to be adaptable. Don't be so strict and structured on yourself that you find yourself not being able to adapt to basic events in life that pop up all the time. The eating one's a big one for me. I'm going to make another video on that soon. Going out to eat, really struggle with, big time. Really struggle with to this day. Fucking 23, still struggle with going out to eat, even if it's a healthy restaurant, big time. That's the end of today's podcast. That's the end of Maxi Icing Radio. I'll see you boys tomorrow. What am I uploading tomorrow? I'm uploading a Building a $1 billion brand new episode out tomorrow. So that's fun. Little sneak peek, viewing a warehouse. Okay, I've spoiled the title. Me and my dad going around vlogging, viewing a potential warehouse for Cameo behind me. We're moving out of the warehouse soon. We're not, can't afford it, but you got to wait till the vlog tomorrow. I'll see you boys then. Go and be great. Never give up. Champions of Med University. Be the best. And yeah, man, be adaptable. I was going to shout, but it's late. It's 10 p.m. right now. Yeah. I don't know when you're watching this. Maybe you're drinking your coffee. Hope it's good. I'm excited for my coffee tomorrow. I'll see you boys then. Peace. Right, I can't believe I just winked at the camera. Fuck. I'm not cutting that out.